Hey there, Heather. Hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to final round coverage of this 80s and 90s match play tournament for April 2024. Someone is going to get a trip to Augusta for the year end tournament, and someone is going to get second place and a wildcard chance, provided that he can't win. But if he does win later in the year, then it's no problem. We have two unbelievable golfers, Ian Baker Finch of Australia against the American Dan Forsman. We're going to take a look at the bracket. And Ian Baker Finch, his first round match was against Swede Per Erik Johansson. A decent match that Baker Finch had not trailed at all. And then in the second round, he faced Steve Jones, who got one up on him, but the back nine was just Baker Finch's for the taking. And then against Tom Lehman, it was tight. He had to win on 16 and 17 to force the win. And in the round of 16 against Glenn Day, he was just unstoppable on that back nine when he had to be. In the quarters against Scott Hoke, he actually had a tight match. He was up by a few with two left. Hoke got the 17th, but not the 18th. That's Hoke almost for the second straight day. He had come back from 4 down against Sam Torrance, but Hoke almost pulled off another upset. And in the semifinals against Craig Perry, his fellow Australian, Perry won the first 2 holes, but after that, nothing. Baker Finch was just untouchable. He faces Dan Forsman. His first round match was against Mike Sullivan. Sullivan gave him a tough time, but Forsman managed to win that one. And in the second round against Dave Edwards, a few tight holes, but he got it. And then in the round of 32 against Danny Edwards, he just dominated the front nine. And in the round of 16 against Andrew McKee, front nine dominance. Marco Mira in the quarterfinals, his first big name golfer he had to face. He wasn't scared one bit, even though that O'Meara tied it at the 15th. Forsman won on 16 17. And in the semifinals against Peter Jacobson, he had a good front nine. So Dan Forsman has been facing kind of relatively nobodies compared to Ian Baker Finch. But the fact of the matter is, we got ourselves a matchup. Ian Baker Finch will lead off. And he goes to the left. Forsman goes to the left, but not that far left. Goes to the pitch. Dan Forsman. That's putt. Forsman for the hole. Nice shot by Forsman. He will strike first. On to 2 at Royal Latham. First hole was Calamity. Ah. Can't talk. Baker Finch. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's past it. It's not slid. I think that would have been a great shot for Bird. No. Baker Finch to tie the match. No. So the Birds make on the 3 at Oregon, the postage stamp. Up and right at it. Not really. Baker Finch. Whoa. From the bunker. Well, that might be a key move for Forsman. Onto Redden and North Berwick. Accumulation. Right, Baker Finch. The wind's knocking me down. Typical Swedish courses that the wind's knocking down every shot. Up and is he close? Ish. Forsman. Well, that slope is not going to help Forsman at all. He's got a 50-footer. Which he'll slide past for 6 feet. Baker, can he win the hole? No. Forsman knocks it down and 5. Number 5 at Valley de Lobo. Up and over the bunker. Yes. Got it. Baker. Pitch. For the hole. How did you do that? What a a shot by Dan Forsman. He's now 3 up, going to Kingston Heath. And Baker Finch. And that's gorgeous. That's within 6 feet. Forsman needs his birdie putt. And somehow he makes the birdie putt. Baker Finch made that shot, but Forsman made his. That's funny from Dan Forsman. That was definitely Baker Finch's hole. On the Mona Lea summit. Up and Baker Finch. He's going to go up and over. Forsman for the hole. Nope. For par. Forsman, and he had a chance to win the hole, and he botched it. He had a chance to pull up. Forsman. Up and Baker. That guy's great. He's going to have to really putt uphill. 5 feet away. Forsman for the hole. Oh, we just missed. Baker Finch misses from 5 feet. You just can't do that. Especially in a tournament final. Forsman didn't arrive. He's 4 up through 8 on to Cypress Point. Does he avoid the water? He does. Baker Finch.
All right.
He doesn't. Forsman will pitch it up. He knows that Baker Finch has just dropped the plot. For the hole. Nope. For triple bogey. Nope. For the hole. Front 9. Ian Baker Finch has had some terrible times. If this was stroke play, he'd be at 7 over par, and Forsman would be at even. Forsman making clutch putt after clutch putt after clutch putt. He's 5 up through 9. Ian Baker Finch hasn't gotten off the floor yet, as he will. Forsman up and Wish they had replay, but man, it went past the hole and then it slid the other way. Wow. Ian Baker Finch from early watching amazement. Well, that's what Forsman does. He's been dominated through the front 9. Baker Finch for bird. Aye. Forsman, 4-footer. Well, let's keep it over just that quickly. Forsman up and close. Within 20. Baker Finch. Up and over. No. For birdie. Aye. Forsman for the hole. Oh. Man. Forsman had a chance to 7 up to 7 foot. Forsman can win. If he wins this hole, it's over. Up and over. No. He's trying something. Baker Finch. At it. Good putt. That's the good news. He'll putt. Now Forsman. Can he get close to the pin? Yes, he will. He's going to force Baker Finch to make this 39-foot putt. He has a 1 in 12 chance. Nope. This is by 4. Forsman for putt. Got it. The Baker Finch putt. So guess what? We're at 13, and we have already got a dormy. Know what a dormy is? Well, a dormy is when, anything other than a tie. All Forsman has to do is tie a hole. He doesn't have to win a hole. He just has to match Baker Finch's score once and only once. And he missed. This could be Ian's chance. He's on the green, so Ian Baker Finch might win a hole for once today. I don't remember seeing a final see this much of a blowout for the hole. Nope. For bogey. Nope. Baker Finch, 6-footer, easy. Got it. Now we'll end it, but now Baker Finch at wing foot on 14th. He's got to do this 5 more times. Oh, he's within range. Here's Forsman. Trying to go perpendicular. 42-foot birdie. He has a 1 in 18 chance. If he makes this, no matter what Baker Finch does, it's over. Oh, he misses by 6 for Baker Finch to win the hole. He does! He had a 1 in 7 chance, and he's got it. So guess what? We continue. We're on to 15. Baker Finch. I don't know about that shot. Forsman, can he come close? The answer is he's on the green. Remember, he just has to match. Baker Finch needs this putt. He's 6 feet away. Forsman for the match, 42 feet. He misses, he's at 8. He has an 8-footer, 50-50 chance to sink this. And then that means no matter what Baker Finch does, that's the hole for the win. Whoa, he missed. Baker Finch, can he win the hole? He does. Let's go. No freaking way. Yep, we're going to 16. Up and over. My gosh. What's going on? This is drama. Forsman. This is drama. Forsman's hit the water. I'm real for bogey. Now Baker Finch do 2 putts. Ready, birdie? Guess what? We're going to 18. We're going to 17. But this is the Island Green at Sawgrass where these guys were last month, excuse me. Baker Finch. Right. Well, that's probably the end of his dream. Forsman. And he misses. They both have to go to the drop zone. Baker Finch. It's going to be close. 6 feet away. Forsman. Just has to get that close. And Forsman for bogey. All he has to do is make this putt. He has a 25 out of, so roughly a 5 out of 7 chance. So that's roughly 70%. If Forsman makes this putt, it's over because Baker Finch can only tie him, and that's it. There we go. And Dan Forsman is your champion. But man, was that close to be one of the greatest chokes or comebacks, no matter, well, depending on who you ask. I think Forsman's a 90s golfer, isn't he? Or is he an 80s golfer? I think he's an 80s golfer. Well, Dan Forsman is the winner of this tournament. What a job by Dan Forsman to come moving along. He only faced one key major superstar, but when it counted the most, he pulled it off, and he is your 80s, 90s champion, and he will be going to Augusta at the end of the year. Ian Baker Finch takes second, so he has a second, at worst, he has a second place wildcard tournament at the end of December to get into Australia. Augusta. Close in wording. But yeah, Forsman won 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. Couple of tied holes, and there was 6 up with 6 to play. Only Forsman needed to make one, had to match Baker Finch once for the win, or win the hole. And how did Baker Finch do that? He pulled off great shots. He pulled off 2 birdies and 2 pars. Forsman didn't do anything that well. And, well, Baker Finch did it. Unfortunately, on 17, they both bumbled. Forsman was close, about 6 feet. We almost went to Augusta, but for the 12th hole. But Dan Forsman survives. He was up by 6. He wins by 2. It doesn't matter. A victory is a victory. So Dan Forsman is your champion. And we are going to set up the next tournament. I think it's the PGA Championship on May 24. So this will be at where the PGA Championship is in real life, Valhalla. So Valhalla will be where this championship will be. 128. Actually, no. Okay. There we go. Random equality 144. Everyone gets to play. Everyone is in. 144 people. Top 80 in ties. No. It is a major, so that means the rule far it will be top 40 in ties. Usually it's the top 70 in ties, but because this is a major, we're going to make it top 40 in ties. You go to the weekend. So that will be that. Let's save it. We are going to look at Dan Forsman. Forsman is in group number 42. So Forsman's group with Nolan Henke and Paul Stankowski will be the feature group for the first round at Valhalla. We'll be keeping an eye on Ian Baker Finch. Baker Finch, his group is with Carlos Franco and Rocco Mediate. So we'll be watching that group on day 2. I don't know what Valhalla's signature hole is for day 3 coverage. And then day 4, of course, is the final group or groups, depending on what happens. But yeah, Valhalla will be where these golfers will play. I haven't had a round at Valhalla. It's a new course, but it should be fun. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.